Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Inshallah today I will present to all of you about our topic, which is concept of marriage in Islam and Hindu. So I will introduce to all of you about our topic. Before that, I will introduce myself first. My name Ahmad Afiq bin Rosidi. My matric number 1201467. Okay, now we will continue our presentation. Okay, we will continue in view of Islam and Hindu. Marriage is a primary instrument to construct of the family as the backbone and the basic unit of society. Marriage is a legal contract between two people, which is, we know, if we had a relationship between two people without a legal way or others way, that's not we call as a marriage. Between a man, which is the groom, and woman, which is the bride, with their own free wills, because in Quran said La ikraha fid din, no force in religion. The definition given is the same from a theoretical point of view, but differs in terms of its practice according to religion, custom, and culture. Such as anthropology South Asia will affected by South Asia culture, and anthropology East will affected by East culture. As we know, in South Asia we had India. There is a Hindu comes from there, and they more to refer at Kitab Veda, and East culture more to Muslim culture, which is more to refer Quran and Sunnah. That's all from me. We will continue with our next presenter.
Next, we move to the definition of nikah of personal religion, which is Islam and Hindu. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Abdul Rashid bin Azizul 1201478. Will explain to all of us about this topic. First, Islam. Various definitions of marriage have been given by Islamic scholars, among which selected are a covenant that legalizes intercourse between a man and a woman who is not a muhrim and creates rights and obligations between the two of them. Secondly, one in the broader sense of marriage is a bond between two people, a man and a woman, to live together in a household in addition to having children, as a continuation of human survival according to the limits, disciplines of rights, and responsibilities set by Islamic law. Last but not least, marriage or nikah in terms of terminology language is assembly, gathering, union, intercourse, and covenant. Marriage in terms of language is also defined as oppressive and sexual intercourse. Next, we move to the Hindu. Hindu weddings are traditionally performed, at least in part, in Sanskrit, the oldest language of all Hindu ceremonies. The local language of the people involved is also used, as most Indians that do not understand Sanskrit. Hinduism has many ceremonies that have changed due to time, traditions, and difference in many ways from modern Western marriage, as well as difference of religion, family, and caste. Hinduism values marriage, and these ceremonies are usually colorful and take several days. Participants' houses were also decorated with balloons and other decoration.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I want to present about proposition, Quranic verses and hadith about marriage in Islam. So the next hadith is in a hadith Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "An-nikahu min sunnati faman lam ya'mal bi sunnati falaysa minni wa tazawwaju fa inni mukathirun bikum al-umam." Means marriage is part of my sunnah, and whoever does not follow my sunnah has nothing to do with me. Get married, for I am heartened by great numbers before the nations of other prophets. Sunan Ibn Majah. Rasulullah SAW encouraged his followers to get married if we have the means to do so. Celibacy is not a practice endorsed by Rasulullah SAW. In a hadith, three companions approached the Prophet ﷺ to tell him of their vigorous commitments to achieve a high status in the eyes of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. One of them told the Prophet ﷺ that he will remain celibate as a sign of his zealous religious devotion. So next we will move to the dalil of Quran. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala says in the Quran, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم ومن آياته أن خلق لكم من أنفسكم أزواجا لتسكنوا إليها وجعل بينكم مودة ورحمة إن في ذلك لآية لقوم يتفكرون. Means and of his signs is that he created for you from yourselves mates that you may find tranquility in them, and he placed between you affection and mercy. Indeed, in that signs for a people who give talk. Surah Ar-Rum.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. My name is Ahmad Zarif bin Lokman. My matrix number is 1201476. And today I will share about 5 pillars of marriage and legal terms of marriage in Islam. The first pillar of marriage is that there is a groom. In Islam, marriage is considered valid if the groom is present at the marriage ceremony. The marriage contract is the time when the bride and groom are united in the sacred vows of marriage. In this procession, the groom must be present and make his own promise. Their presence cannot be represented by parents or guardians of marriage. This is because this is related to the responsibility of the groom for the bride for her parents. The next pillar of marriage is there is a bride. The groom who must be present at the place is Islam, whether a marriage is legal or not. It also depends on the presence of the bride. In addition, it is unlawful if the bride has blood ties, which is not their siblings, a milk relationship, also not their siblings under the relationship of milk, or in-laws relationship with the prospective groom. The other meaning is the bride cannot be a mahram to the groom. Number 3, one of the conditions for a valid marriage is that there is a guardian for woman. Who is the guardian for woman? So basically, the marriage guardian is the parents or family member of the bride.
My name is Abdul Fattah bin Anwar. My matric number is 1201474. I will present the importance of Hinduism marriage. The meaning of vivah, taking the bride from her father's home to the man's own home, is the term of vivaha. In other meaning, the groom holding the hand of the bride to make her his wife. The woman should go and stay with her husband, not the man go and stay with her. It is inappropriate. The purpose of the marriage. The purpose of the marriage is to fulfill the purusartha of karma, meaning pleasure, and to advance the moksha, meaning liberation. Purusartha is a key of life in Hinduism. Several important things in married life is love, relationship, progeny, various happy events, social status, and prosperity. In Hindu society, a married woman is viewed with respect. The woman with kumkum on her forehead, wearing Mangalsutra on her neck, Green bangles, toe rings, and a sari automatically generates respect for her. Next is the age for the marriage. For a man, is around 25 until 30 years old. Meanwhile, in women, are starting with 20 years old until 25 years old. The last one is matching of horoscope. Matching of horoscope is a determination of the stars whether it is accurate or not for a successful and happy marriage. Before arranging a marriage, it is required to match the horoscope of the prospective bride and the groom. It is essential that the both horoscopes are accurate to be a happy marriage and harmony marriage. That's all from me. Thank you.